First off, hey. Oh yeah, we back. We're gonna do this again. But you already put out. I know. Shh. I know. Just watch. We are doing another reaction video. Today it will be Jaiden Animations' latest video. Shout out to Great Animate for leaving a comment for the suggestion of this video. If you have any suggestions, do the same. But the name of this video is The Worst Thing That Could Happen to Me. Let's get into it now.
So imagine this. It's Christmas Eve. You're getting ready for bed and everything is prepared for the perfect Christmas morning. Chestnuts are roasting on an open fire.
Who actually has chestnuts?
The cookies are out. The house is silent and calm. Everyone has the standard things on their Christmas list. Puppies, Nintendo Switches, for father to finally find milk. But yours is different. All your life, you've loved and have been fascinated by insects.
No, that's not a thing.
You were teased in school for catching ladybugs in the bushes, ostracized from everyone for
That's cold what they did to the grasshoppers.
gleefully watching the grasshoppers. You've spent years trying to repress your love for bugs, but you're finally embracing it. This year is different. You're going to ask Santa for the one thing that brings you joy in life. Ants.
No, not ants. That's the worst insect you could get. You can't even control it.
You tuck yourself into bed, awaiting the early morning to see if your wish comes true. And as you're thinking about parenting your future ants, your eyelids feel heavy as you drift off to sleep. You don't know how many hours have passed, but you're suddenly awakened by a strange sensation. Your body is burning.
Oh, you got ants everywhere.
Flaring up, itching everywhere. The worst itching you've ever experienced in your life. What's happening? Is it a Christmas miracle? Did you finally receive the ants you were desperately hoping for? Your skin is getting more and more itchy by the second. You're in the most discomfort you've ever felt, and you feel like you're gonna cry from pain.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
No doubt about it. Ants. All over. You rip open the sheets to find... Oh, it's not a whole colony of ants attacking you.
What is it?
It's hives.
Oh.
So back to me. I've never had hives until last December, and it was the worst thing that's ever physically happened to me. Around the night of the 21st, I was relaxing and playing video games on my couch. Ari was on me because it's snuggly and nice, but about an hour or so in, I started feeling itchy around my neck and shoulders where he'd been sitting. I didn't think much of it, but when I was getting ready for bed, I realized the area that was itchy was actually kind of red.
It's obvious it's the bird. It's very obvious, okay?
On paper, that seems a bit like, that's not really normal, but you scratch yourself all the time and get a bit red. I just thought, Ari's nails are probably a bit too long and irritated my skin. I'll have to cut them tomorrow, and left it at that. 4 a.m., I'm woken up by more itchy. I itched it, and it got double itchy.
Double itchy?
Well, that doesn't seem right. I went to the bathroom to see what was up, and the area that was irritated before was even more red, and maybe a bit bigger this time. I can't remember. It was 4 a.m. I was like, that's not great. And then went back to bed. I mean, there wasn't anything I could do about it. I didn't have any anti-itch cream or anything. All I've got is an expired bottle of mini ibuprofens and a dried out cleaning wipe. The next morning, after a bad night's sleep, I got out of bed and whoop, it spread to my back. Yep, this is not good. Did I do anything about it? Nope. I was like, whoop, I sure hope this cures itself somehow.
That's why you always gotta keep a bottle of calamine lotion in the house. Calamine lotion for any itch.
I'm gonna go to work now. But after like an hour of sweating from discomfort and getting nothing done, I decided, yeah, I should probably go to urgent care. So I went to urgent care. Have you eaten anything new or that you're allergic to? No. Have you taken any medication that's new or you're allergic to? No. Have you been bitten by any bugs you might be allergic to?
Nope.
No. Looks like dermatitis. So I got a dermatitis diagnosis, picked up the pills and lotion he prescribed me, and by the time I got home, I was so itchy it started to feel like actual pain. I ran into my room and immediately took the medication and started hoping I would feel better soon. All I could do was lay on my bed and do nothing because every time I moved or touched something, it would send shocks of pain and irritation down my body. And I preferred not to have that. I decided to call my friend to tell them what was happening to keep my mind off everything and use them for moral support because I was going crazy. After maybe an hour, I was like, actually, I think I feel absolutely worse. Everywhere I put the lotion was even more red and itchy.
Wait, is that the calamine lotion?
It was spreading to my legs and hands, and I felt like I provoked the devil. This must be the karma for swearing that one time. I told my friend, I'm in so much pain and discomfort, I can't think straight, and I've been sitting on the floor not being able to move for 30 minutes. What should I do? Go to the hospital? You think so? Yes, go to the hospital. I don't know, maybe if I just wait a bit more, go to the hospital. Okay. I arrived at the hospital and hobbled in the best I could because the feeling of my shoes and clothes rubbing against my skin made me want to cry. They were really busy, so I had to sit on a bench in a hallway for about an hour. I was finally taken to a bed, given a shot along with a mystery pill, and about 40 minutes later, I felt better. But they kept me there for 4 more hours just to be safe. By the time I got home, I was sighing with relief. It felt so good to not be in total body pain and wanting to claw my skin off.
That's cool.
I'd forgotten that feeling. The hospital gave me a new prescription because they were like, pretty sure you have hives, not dermatitis. But I didn't get it filled because it was late and I figured I could just get the new medication tomorrow since I was feeling all right. The good thing was I was feeling better and had the right diagnosis. But the scary thing that got me worried was this all started when Ari was on me. The flare-up started in the exact area he was sitting on the other night, so if I hadn't eaten or done anything different from my usual day-to-day life, could that mean I developed a really bad allergic reaction to him?
It's the bird, I tell you. The bird.
So that terrified me a bit. Anyways, I had plans to see my family for Christmas and was worried that I'd have to miss my flight because of this, but things seemed all good now. 1 a.m., woke up, itchy. It was back and ready to absolutely just kick my teeth in. I wasn't freed from this hives curse.
Run away from highs and the feeling that you feel inside.
I'd only escaped its grasp for a few hours. It wasn't at its worst yet, but I knew it wouldn't take long to get there, so I raced to the nearest 24-hour pharmacy to pick up my new prescription, took it, and then just got an Uber to the airport because I couldn't sleep. Early flight? Not really. I'm just getting there early. Well, it's always good to be early for flights. When is it? 3 p.m. I tried to get a bit of sleep in the airport.
That guy, he got out of there.
But, it didn't work. The good thing was that the prescription was doing a relatively good job at keeping back the hives. I could still feel the itchy, but it was like muffled, if that makes sense. I got on my flight no problems and landed in Arizona to my very calm parents who were like, hives? Are you okay? How'd you get hives? Are you okay? The hives had been manageable the whole day until I was getting ready to go to bed and they started flaring up again, this time worse than ever. I thought I'd experienced pain before, but the hives were mocking me. The previous ones were teasers. This time they were dishing up the main course. Everything was put into mega gear, served up on the grill of Gordon Ramsay himself. See if you like this, bitch.
Hey, that Gordon Ramsay clip, that's funny. It seemed like something he would do, like Hell's Kitchen, hives for dinner. It's raw!
Off to the hospital we went, 12 o'clock at night. We arrived at a normal hospital first, and by the time we arrived, I could barely walk. I was in so much pain and agony. I shuffled in, hunched over like I was 95 years old and about to just fall over and turn to dust immediately. Also, I was actually crying at this point. No, oh, I'm gonna cry, this hurts, boo-hoo. Nah, this time was like, yeah, time to cry now. I wasn't having a good time. We sat there for maybe 40 minutes and no one was helping us, so my dad asked how long they estimated the wait would be, to which they said an hour, so we were like, My dad decided to take me to a local urgent care because they've got a family friend who works there. It was more familiar, and also probably less busy. We arrived and had a bit of a wait, but I was finally admitted into a room. The doctor walked in and was like, "Yep, looks like hives," and stuck me with an EpiPen. I'm lucky enough to not have any really bad allergies like peanuts or something. I know a good amount of people who are like, lol, if I sniff the smallest dust fragment of a peanut, my body will just give up on me. So they have an EpiPen on them at all times. I'm allergic to cats, but they just make me sneeze, so I've never experienced the magic of an EpiPen before. And my God, that thing was like Jesus just being injected straight into my blood. Within seconds, my body started feeling better and all of my hives cleared up immediately. If you've never almost died from an allergic reaction, I totally hope you have one just so you can experience the magic of an EpiPen.
That's not what she meant. She did not mean she hoped you have one. Let me stop covering her for her. She said what she said, I guess.
I mean, I hope you never almost die, but I'm just saying, if you do. Anyway, problem solved. The doctor didn't really say anything else. He kind of just gave me the EpiPen and sent me on my way when he saw I was doing better, which, fair enough. I went to bed in relief. Finally, it was all over. I can have a nice Christmas after all with my family and live on in peace. 8 a.m., woke up, hives all over. This time, I wanted to just close my eyes again and perish. Oh.
I can't believe they're back. They're back already. She didn't do nothing but go to sleep for one night. And the bird's not there. So where do they keep coming from?
Oh, this one. This was the worst it had ever been. I didn't even know it was possible to experience this level of itchy combined with unbearable pain. I was in awe. It's amazing how absolutely torturous this pain is right now. And I haven't even been stabbed. The day before, when I said it was in Mega Gear and the main course, I was kidding. This was one of those meals where they give you the appetizers and the main course, but surprise, the dessert is a knuckle sandwich. All the hives in the world were like, this one, let's get this one. I was covered in bumps and red. My mom looked at me right before we were about to go to urgent care and her face was like, I don't think there's any words that could describe how absolutely abhorrent and atrocious I felt. The itchiness was so extreme, it felt like needles all over. Every time something just grazed my skin, it felt like, yep, it's time to die. See y'all later. Arrived at urgent care, couldn't move, looked like a boiled, diseased shrimp. This time we got Dr. Cruz, our family friend I mentioned earlier. He's super nice and caring and an amazing doctor to go along with it. First of all, I got another EpiPen. Yay! And then he prescribed me like 4 new medications, none of which I remember the names of, but one of them was steroids. I can now say I've been on steroids before. So yeah. I can probably beat you all in football now.
They're not the same. Yeah, that disclaimer is needed.
I'll cut the fat and just say the medications Dr. Cruz prescribed me were it. They were the ones that blocked the hives and helped me recover. I've been freed for the first time in 3 days, and they never came back after that. I took some blood tests, and turns out I didn't test positive in any allergic reactions they looked for. I was able to come home, and Ari didn't make me flare up, so I wasn't allergic to him. That was a huge relief. I had to seriously consider if I would have to get rid of Ari if he was the one giving me hives, because I just couldn't live with hives that extreme.
It's him.
But it wasn't, so we're good. The only thing we could conclude was it was just caused by a huge buildup of stress. I'd been really busy and burnt out from a bunch of conventions and traveling up until that point, so they said, yeah, stress combined with an immune system glitch is probably what caused it.
Wait, so a body can glitch? So are we part robots already? This whole chip thing is unnecessary if we're robots and our bodies can glitch.
We don't know what else it could be. And we're like, all right. And I haven't had hives since. So moral of the story is take breaks before your immune system turns on you. Because let me tell you, your immune system does not hold back. Just wanted to make this clear. I'm all good now.
Well, it's good to hear that she's good after having those hives. This was a great video, and it inspired me to think about a topic for a video of my own to make. Shout out again to Great Animate for suggesting this video. I can't tell you how much I enjoyed this video. I really want her to get rid of the bird, but I don't want her to be sad and lonely, so maybe she should just, take care of it in a hazmat suit like in the video. But that's it for today. If you want another one, give me some more suggestions. I'll be working on some new animations still right now. And until then, please, you know what to do. Bell time.
I'm telling my mom.